Well, hi there again, guys. What a great night. What a great show we have lined up for you. And oh my God, what an amazing African beauty. What more can I say about Mwikali today?
I'm telling you, you all can get this lovely, lovely, lovely gown at All Divas brand.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And let's talk about the lashes.
Oh yeah, you noticed.
I noticed.
You
when
are a good man.
When you're winking. When you're winking at me backstage, I noticed.
And my hair, and my hair, and my hair, and my hair. Woo.
Oh my God, you look absolutely
amazing.
Stunning.
Yeah, well, if you need your eyes to look like this and your hair to look this beautiful, you got to visit the She's at New York. And you will end up looking lovely and ready to go on a date.
Well, welcome back to the show. I mean, this is Are You My Type? I'm your host, Raymond N.
I am Mwikali, and of course, we've got an amazing show lined up for you. We've got 3 guys, kama kawaida, and 3 chicks, but that is normal. But what happens after they step on stage, that is what is totally unexpected.
When the drama begins, and it all begins when you have to go through 3 simple stages of the show.
Absolutely. You just have to do what Raymond did. Check me out. That is the first stage of the show. If you make it to the next stage, which is called Do We Have Chemistry? Now things change here. Questions are asked, scores are given, and of course the lady with the least number of points get to go home.
And the last stage will be
flip it. Things totally change in this stage. When you thought that something was being consistent, then it's not anymore. And
I think that's just where the magic happens.
True.
And you guys just have to wait to find out what is going to be on the show today. So, are we ready to bring our contestants out?
Yes, yes, we are. And tonight we will start with the gentleman.
Kama kawaida.
So, our first gentleman on stage today loves skating, video games, skydiving. Give it up for Collins as he joins us on stage.
We're going to get some classy ladies who maybe will be trustworthy, because I started by saying that trust is like a mirror, and once broken, no one wants to use it. Would you want to use a broken mirror?
The second gentleman to join us on stage, believe it or not, Raymond, is a policeman. As well as a businessman and also a 4th-year student at Maseno University.
Very interesting mix you have today.
Give it up for Joshua, who's 24 years old, as he joins us on stage.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without.
I came here today hoping to find someone who suits my heart. And look what that relationship will bring after that. If I get lucky, that is. The qualities that I look for in a woman: she must be cute, brownish, beautiful, tall, taller than me, about an inch. She must be not fat, slim a little bit, yeah. And she must know how to dress.
The third gentleman to join us on stage is called Alan. He likes to say his age is 18 plus 2.
18 plus 2.
Yes, and he's a scientist,
He's
mechatronics engineer.
He's
Did I say that right?
Let's bring him out.
And he loves to think that he's an inventor as well. He loves science, loves women who care about science. He's also a painter, a philosopher, a mathematician, and a lover. Give it up for Alan as he makes his way to the stage.
I am here today to see if there's any woman whatsoever whose moth-like personalities will be attracted to this blazing heap of fire that is Alan Makwaka. To see if there's anyone who can meet my compatibility.
What more can I say? I mean, this is a very interesting mix right here.
Very interesting. We've got a policeman.
And it just gets better when I bring out the ladies.
Absolutely.
But before you do that,
yes,
let's just explain what the first bit is all about.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, the first stage of the show is called Check Me Out. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. No more, no less.
No more, no less. And I think it's time to bring out the beautiful African ladies that have been waiting patiently backstage. And I'm telling you, this is going to be interesting.
This is going to be very interesting. Make sure you check them out vizuri, yeah?
I mean, a scientist, a policeman, who knows what's going to happen. So the first lady goes by the name Nancy, and she is 22 years of age. She's a model. She has a courier company and is a public relations practitioner. So she says she loves dancing and thinks that what is a deal breaker for her? She thinks lack of communication and ego breaks relationships. So let's have Nancy joining us on stage. Nancy, karibu sana.
I'm quite reserved. I'm that person who's not wild and all that, but I respect people who are wild and outgoing. Yeah. My waist, I wake up every day at 4 and go to the field and just to run and keep fit. Yeah, it's true. You can't expect to eat chocolate and sit there the whole day, you're eating chocolate every day and expect to have a small waist or a nice body and a nice figure.
Next one goes by the name Adeze. Adeze is 24 years of age. She's a creative designer. She says that if you want a lady who can pimp your house, then she's the lady to talk to. She says she loves anything that is fun. She thinks miscommunication breaks relationships. So Adeze, would you kindly join me on stage?
I'm looking for friendship. I'm here just for fun, just to know different people, different personality. What I look for in men or in a man is compatibility. I love attention. I'm really attention seeker, and I tend to be so stubborn.
We have Claire. Claire is 22 years. She's a human resource student, upcoming model, and she says she loves music, traveling, and she thinks that poor communication and lack of trust in a relationship is a deal breaker. So I think it's all about communication here today.
True.
So Claire, come out and let's see what you're all about.
I just want to meet new people, make friends. And a guy, I would consider the looks. I hate guys who sag. Yeah. And then I love guys who keep their hair well. I don't like dreadlocks. I like complaining a lot over small issues. Then I make them big.
So are we ready to see what is gonna take place in the first stage?
Well, gentlemen, I hope you took your time and checked them ladies out, because it's about that time when you pick a card from the 3 that I gave you. Are we good? Gentleman contestant number 1, please kindly show me your card.
Remember, in the first stage, the one who gets the least points is going to be eliminated. Yeah. So it's a very tense moment right here.
Thank you very much. Well, gentleman contestant number 1 has decided that this is the lady that he would like to go on a date with.
Mikali, as always, I'll have that card away from you. Okay.
Second gentleman. Well, there you have it. The second gentleman's decision.
I think he has made his choice, and we are going to keep the score. Like I said, this is a very tense first stage of the show. Nobody knows. I mean, the ladies don't know who's in, who's staying, who's going on the next stage. So let's find out.
And that is the last card.
And now we'll take that card away from you. So I think I'm ready to do this. Ladies, remember, you're not supposed to say anything. Just sit there and look pretty.
And nod your head, shake it this way, smile. Yeah, perfect. That is just perfect.
So lady contestant number 2, please join me on stage.
I loved the dance.
I love the dance too, but sadly, we do have to make a choice in this first stage. And I'm sure the guys also loved your dancing. And I'm sorry to say that
Hold it.
you are still in the show. Go back. Lady contestant number 3, please. This is a model.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
This is the
And
model.
she thinks that communication goes a long way to
True.
making a good relationship.
If there's no communication, then we don't have a relationship.
So our final decision, according to the cards, not my decision and Mukali's, but according to the cards, they have said that you, contestant number 3, you are leaving the first stage. You are leaving us. I'm sorry that. We're going to say asante sana for coming on the show, and we do hope maybe to see you next time. You might still get your type here another day, but sadly we have to let you go. Thank you very much. Phew, always a first.
Always.
First stage is always tense because you never know. I mean, and somebody does have to go in the first stage.
So let's just take a short break. When we come back, let's find out, do they have chemistry?
All right.
Okay, I was not sure about what the guys would think of me. Yeah. So I was just there, I was comfortable. Of the 3 contestants, I think maybe I'd go for number 1. Yeah. It's because the first impression I just saw on him. Yeah.
Do welcome back to the second bit of the show, and this is where it's all about chemistry, like I said earlier.
Absolutely. So the guys will have to ask questions,
Oh, yeah.
and the ladies will answer the questions. And according to the answers, the guys will vet, decide, and then give them a score.
And I have 3 cards with me here. So for every question answered, the guys are going to decide either it's that card, which has 2 points. Alternatively, it could be that card. Nobody wants to get that card. And finally, if they are not so sure about, the answers, it could be that card. So I'm sure they are ready with their questions.
Yes.
And we are going to start off. So let's drop it down.
Okay, let's drop it down.
Drop it down and do this. So Mukali, my side is very much ready. I mean, the guys are ready to shoot their questions. How is your side?
My side is absolutely ready. They're looking very, very confident.
All right, this is a tricky bit. So I'll give the cards to gentleman contestant here, and he's gonna go first with his questions. Remember, you're supposed to ask only 2 questions. So, sir, are you ready?
Yes, I'm very
Okay,
ready.
let's have you ask your first question to the lady contestant the other side.
Distance really affects many relationships. And according to my career, it involves a lot of traveling, and most of the time I won't be, let's say, at home. What will you do if, for example, I traveled out of the country and stayed for a relatively long time?
A relationship equal to 2 people being together. So I wouldn't think I want to be in a relationship that someone is never there, or you go for a year and stuff and all that. So I wouldn't consider dating such a person in the first place.
So what do you think? All right, there he has given his score.
There we have a score. The
Yeah.
next lady.
If we really communicate well, we blend well, we match well, no matter how far you are. And I feel the love, I feel the fun, I feel the happiness in me, then I'm all happy, and I'll be supportive of your distance.
Nance, there we have a score. Right there, do we have a score? Okay. Okay, your second question, please.
What would you do if you find out that maybe we start dating and you realize that I once dated your sister?
That's kind of tricky, but it depends with where you guys were by the time you broke. So actually I think that's relative to me. I need to find out some things like what did you guys do, and honestly if you guys had I wouldn't date you.
All right. I think we have a score for that.
Oh, good. Next lady, please.
Love sometimes confuses us. You don't really know what you want. Sometimes you just go crazy. But if my sister is good and I feel like, because it's at that time of dating, I was not there. So it's not like I should blame anyone because of that. Because it was just love, or it was that chemistry that made us be together. So if all is well, then I'll be fine.
So what do you think? Okay, we do have a score. The next gentleman will have his chance to ask the questions.
If we were on a date, a romantic date, a date that you were having fun on so much that you couldn't even help yourself, and then you suddenly felt like farting, would you hold it in till the end of the date, or would you just let it rip?
I think I would hold it in till the end of the date, because I'm a woman. I mean, there are just some things that we can't do in public.
Okay. We do have a score.
Okay, the next lady.
Where should I control myself yet? I don't. When I feel like going to the toilet, I usually go. It's something normal. So I should not control myself. I should not be under pressure. Life is just all about fun, all about being yourself, all about happiness. That's happiness to me. It's something normal. So I'll let it all out.
It's the fun side of things. So we have a score. Thank you very much. Let's move on to your second question, please.
Ladies, if Santa Claus and a bear were in a fight, who do you think would win?
I don't know who will win.
Okay.
I feel like Santa would win because of his or her mind. Bear will use its personality in every manner, but the fact that Santa and bear are fighting, Santa already knows the personality of a bear.
And we do have a score from that lengthy explanation from the lady contestant. Thank you very much, sir. If you do give me those cards, then we shall move on to the next gentleman. We do have the last gentleman to ask these questions.
If you are dating someone and along the line you realize that that person is a criminal, will you protect him, or what will you do exactly? Explain it.
I think that's relative, because first I need to know what you did to be called a criminal. I can't just start judging you, but at the end of the day, there are things that we call careless mistakes. You see, so if it's a careless mistake, then it means you're careless. How will you handle me with your carelessness? So that's quite relative. I really need to know what exactly you did to be called a criminal.
There we go. I think we have we have a score for that.
I feel like I've got to know why he became a criminal or why he's a criminal, and through his answer, if he's able or if he's willing to change or to find a better way of doing whatever he's doing, or getting his interest, apart from being a criminal, then we can work on it. But if he's reluctant, then it will be a bit hard for me to be with him.
And we do have a score of the same. So
if you are dating someone and you want to protect your love, can you go up to an extent of going to a mganga to protect that love? And why will you do that if you can?
No, I wouldn't, because I believe love is a personal feeling. If you don't love me, then yeah, I'll accept and move on. I mean, there are so many men out there, sorry. But I can't go to some extent just to protect the love that at times you're not even sure if it's there or not, you know. Yeah, because I might even go to a mganga and the next minute you're a snake. What am I supposed to do?
Well, there you have it, Raymond.
I think he has a he has a score for that answer.
I better use that money for something rather than going to a mganga for something that won't really help me in a way, because after a while, I'm sure everything has an end. So after the mganga thing is over, then what will happen?
I think we do have a score for that.
Wow, okay.
Well, I think gentlemen have asked all their questions. Mwikali, what an interesting
Those questions were tough. Those questions were tough. What?
So would you let it loose? Would you let it fall out if you're out on a date? Amma, you'd suffer with it. You'd
Let
hold
me
it.
tell you, I will suffer with it. I will suffer with it to the bitter end. There's no way I'm chilling. No, no way.
Wow. So who stays and who is leaving? Guys, mkiwaangalia tu vile wako, wakae ama waende? Wakae. Yeah?
You know the essence of the game is to have one gentleman and one lady. So, and you had your time to ask the questions and you raised those things. So you did vote. Ladies, kindly join us on stage.
Very, very beautiful African ladies.
Very beautiful.
Very good mix. Wow. I'd like both of them to go to the next stage.
True, but unfortunately that will not happen. One of you will have to go on this at this particular stage.
So one of you might find your type here today,
And
one of you sadly has to go.
yep,
So Mikali, let's do this very quick.
yes.
Lady contestant number 1, how are you feeling right now?
Relaxed. And yeah, I know I did my best.
You did your best with the questions. So you would, just like me, we'd hold it in. She's fun. No, there's no fun in that. No.
She's a wild one. She's a wild one. Yeah?
He's a wild one, man. But
I am going to say this. I'd like both of you to stay on, but I do have to make a decision right now.
true.
And it's going to be Lady contestant. You did win in points in this session. Sadly, my dear,
You will have to leave us just right
the
here.
scores came in and you did get the least points in this stage.
How are you feeling? Do you think they are misjudging you because you're a lady
No.
and you don't like to have a little bit more fun?
Like I said, some things are just personal decisions, so
Yeah.
I did my best.
So
Yeah.
you didn't think like you're a little bit uptight and that's why maybe...
No.
No, that was just you.
That was just me. I'm being real.
Absolutely. But I wish you all the best in whatever it is that you do. And keep being a lady and keep being yourself. That is all that matters deep down.
Thank you.
Sana. DJ, let's have a good song for her as she makes her way out to the stage.
Walk around as you make your way out.
Clever touch.
Nakwambia Mwikali, hiyo ni
No,
hiyo ni
that
kiuno.
waist.
Hiyo ni
No.
kiuno size 2. Kiuno size.
That is gym for a whole...
Fanya.
Nothing, no?
So we do have 3 gentlemen left and 1 very lucky lady there.
Fun loving.
A little bit outgoing and on the wild side.
True that.
Okay.
That was Do We Have Chemistry? We've got 1 lady remaining and 3 gentlemen. When we come back, we'll be taking you to the 3rd stage, which is called Flip It.
You never know. You never know. All you have to do is stick around and find out what's going to happen.
I did what needed to be done, so yeah, I'm okay. I don't want to sound very harsh, but among the 3, I knew. Yes, there was no my type. You see, you can judge someone from the questions that they ask, and you can know where their brain revolves in. You can know what they think. So I actually judge people from the questions they ask.
Welcome back to Are You My Type? We are on the last stage of the show. And I'm telling you, this is where things really get hot.
Absolutely.
And the guys are put on the spot.
Oh, yes. The hot seat has just shifted and the lady is in total and entire control. She has these 3 cards and she will use them to rate and see what the guys have or what is going on in their head.
So to rate our gentlemen.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh,
Okay.
yes. So, my type, 2 points. It's complicated. You're not quite sure about the answer, no, 1 point. Entirely not my type. No point whatsoever. There you go.
Guys, are you ready? This is where you have to sit and listen carefully. Make sure you answer well because she will be judging and she'll be giving out her points. All right? Okay, Mwikali, I think my side is ready. Wakati wa kujitetea umefika.
Ndo hivyo nakwambia. And our lady here, you got 3 questions to ask the gentleman. Use those cards and let's just see who is going home and who's going on a date.
My first question is, do you prefer dating an alpha female or a beta female?
I'll go for the alpha female because, you know, as they say, women come first. And if you want to win a lady's heart, you have to let her go first in everything you do. That's the better part of love. I think I'll go for the alpha.
Yes, we do have a score, Ray.
I would really prefer an alpha female because, you know, as the saying goes, there is make love, not war. But for me, I prefer a woman who can put me on the edge.
Yes, we do have a score.
All right. That gentleman.
When I'm sure with you that I'm confident enough that you can be the alpha, then definitely I'll go for the alpha. But if I doubt, so it all depends. Am I going to really trust you? Do you really deserve the alpha or do you really deserve the beta? I'll weigh between the two. Which one do you deserve? Then that's the one that I'm going to embrace in our relationship.
Well, we have a score.
So let's move on to the second question, please.
What will you do when you realize that you are dating your relative?
You know, I'm an African, and that is not allowed in the African culture. No matter your education, where you come from is more important. And we are all here. That's why I'm called Kenyan. I won't go for dating my relative. That won't work. And scientifically, it's not even, it can't make the kids, if the relationship goes to marriage, I think there'll be a problem with you two. How can you date your sister or your relative?
And there we have it. That is what the lady thinks about that question. That answer, rather.
In the Bible, before in the beginning, there were not really that many men and women. If they could go on with it and then have a complete functional relationship, who am I to justify my actions any better? I'm not in the Bible yet. So yes, depending on the kind of relative, mostly depending on the feeling, we would still go at it. The ship's already sailed, just enjoy the ride.
All right. Okay.
Okay, basing on the fact that I'm a Christian and I do respect God and I put God first, I won't date my relative because I know that is not right according to the Bible, and that's a no. I won't date my relative. And if I found out that I've been dating a relative, maybe I never knew, then I'll just go to God and repent because I know I've sinned.
All right.
We have a score. Well, what will your third question be?
Okay, for instance, I'm a media personality. I tend to work late. I usually go to lots of social events. Sometimes people call me late when I'm home with you and everything. I'm in and out most of the time, but I really treasure my work. Really, really treasure it. It's so important to me. How will you really handle it? Because it's like the world is on me.
I think the most important thing about a relationship is trust. If I can be able to trust you, to ask you out in a relationship with me, it means I can handle much everything you do. I can allow you to make calls at night so long as I trust you, but if I don't trust you, I won't allow you to make those calls. And nowadays, women are entrepreneurs of this country. It's not like the past where women didn't used to go to work. So I think I'll give you the chance to do what you like, so long as it makes you happy.
Did you get a score from that?
Yes, she has just picked a card. We have a score.
A true man keeps his woman. He makes her think of him only. A true man makes the woman's mind go only gaga for him alone. The woman forgets everything else in the world. She forgets even the world does exist. She just knows this is what I want. So no, you won't.
There we have it.
You have a score for that?
Yes, we have a score for that.
Okay.
I'll support you to the best that I can and ensure that I don't give you any stress and you continue being the light to the world. And I'll make sure that you also nurture that, you be a role model to the rest of the ladies.
Kadi inasemaje?
We have a score.
Haya.
Siwezi kukuambia Ray.
Haya, sawa sawa.
No leakage.
I think she's done with all her three
Yes,
questions.
3 questions are out. You've got scores right there, and now we just have to wait.
These are very interesting breed of men. Hakuna mtu ameongea juu ya jealousy hapa.
No.
Ati umepata anapokea simu
Nothing.
saa 9 asubuhi.
One thing I've noticed, they're very intellectual.
Very intellectual. I
Miss
think
Samiati too.
they're playing safe.
I know.
Eh? But there is no way. There is no way.
It's the hot seat. They have to play safe. They've been playing commando all along.
Thank you very much.
Now, I think we find out.
Ha.
Who is it gonna be?
Who is staying and who is going? So, 1 lady, 3 guys.
Yes.
According to what the results came in,
Yep.
depicted, we have 2 guys tying.
Yes, we've
We
got
have
it.
2 guys tying and 1 gentleman with a higher score.
Who's it gonna be?
Sir, join me on the stage. Join me on the stage.
Thank you.
Mwangalia vizuri. Mwatazama sawa sawa.
Got
Yeah?
a producer here and Mr. Officer.
First and foremost, I think let's announce who is safe.
True that.
Join me on the stage. Very, very, very interesting mix. Mr. Scientist, take back your seat, please. Mr. Scientist got the highest score in this stage, and you are safe so far.
That's the first time I've seen a brainy who's very social and she's safe. That's really good. You know what that means, gentlemen, that you 2 tied.
You 2 tied in the points,
Yes.
and this is where it gets interesting.
Very interesting.
We come to the point where you have to impress that lady. You'll have about a minute or so
A minute is good.
to say whatever you're going to say to her, and she is going to make her final decision
Right here.
right here,
On this particular stage.
judging by what
You say
you
to
say
her.
to her. And of course, our viewers are going to find out who is going to stay and who is going to go from this.
Yes, what we need is her to pick 1 gentleman from you 2 that will have 2 gentlemen and her, and then we'll take it to another high. Are you guys ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Absolutely.
Maybe you can make your first pick, whoever it is that you want to begin.
From the right side.
From the right side, Mr. Officer.
I don't know what to say. She's cute, beautiful. She got all the qualities, the communication skills. By the way, she was answering questions was good. Madam, I like you. I don't think I can say much that can make you like me. If you like me, we will find a match.
You really have the IQ, the way you've been answering questions from the start of the show, and the way you've been asking us the questions. I can say that you've got the intelligent question. So I just wish you the best. If we were meant to be together, if fate has it that we are together, you can also pick him, but outside there, I know I'll have you. But again, if fate is not for us, I'm so sorry, but I really like the way you answer the questions.
Are you satisfied with that?
I'm not really satisfied.
You're not really satisfied?
No.
Gentlemen, bado bana, bado.
Why are you doing this?
What am I doing?
I just feel like you're testing something. What is that?
Testing. No, I'm having fun. I'm not testing.
You're having fun?
I'm not using a litmus to do anything here.
I don't know what to say. You know, when you look at a beautiful lady
Yeah?
and your words go missing,
Yeah?
that's love right there.
Okay,
Love.
when you look at a beautiful lady and you miss words, that could be something, that's a spark right there.
Which career would you want to pursue in future?
I think I'm already doing it. I'm on its road. I'm a creative designer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a producer. So I believe
What
me and you-
producer?
I'm a music producer and also a photographer. So I'm also a student in journalism.
Yeah?
I really know how we do this thing. So I believe if we embrace each other, we're going to rise to the greater heights.
Are you gonna be waking up at midnight to take photos of me?
Yeah, of course. That's what I enjoy most.
I love photos.
Yeah. All the angles, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Asante sana, asante sana.
What, your 1 minute is over. Just
Thank you very
right
much.
there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Contestant, we did have them airing out their hearts. I hope they impressed you.
Mr. Officer, I like your sense of style. I like it, the fact that we are in different occupation in a way, so I'll get to learn a lot on your side, yeah? I'll have fun on your side. I'll get to wear the uniforms. At least I can design some stuffs for you. We can really do different stuffs differently, yeah? I'm a bit stubborn in a way. As an officer, I don't think I'll be saying yes, sir, for every first question won't be easier for me to answer, yeah?
Dear Fande.
And no, dear, producer, I feel you're a bit shy in a way, so I prefer someone who's a bit chap to me, a bit more outgoing in a way, yeah? I'm really into eyes, so I felt Mr. Officer really did it, yeah? More. So I'll go for Mr. Officer.
I like the way she's doing. I think Mr. Officer did
So it's going to be okay. You answer the questions just right. Perfect. No, I think it's three.
It's a loyalty pledge. Sign. All right, we do have a winner for this, and congratulations, sir.
Yes.
You could have your seat.
You can have your seat back. Oh, producer.
Big shot producer.
Amesema you're a bit shy, bana.
Bana, we umwangalii kwa macho.
DJ.
Dance, dance.
Thank you very much. The two lucky remaining gentlemen.
Scientist and a policeman.
Scientists, and we've never had this mix before.
No, we've never.
A
Not at
scientist
all.
and a policeman going on to the final round. You guys better stick around to find out who is gonna go to the final date and who will be her ultimate type.
Absolutely.
Au sio?
Ndo kabisa. Hivyo ndivyo. Lakini bado sisi tuenda date. You prove them-
Wewe kwanza ulikuwa umeenda pande hiyo?
No.
Ulikuwa umeenda pande hiyo?
No. No.
Ama sababu mimi sina.
No, unajua sasa ni protection. I think you've got muscles so we could work something out. Hakuna, nothing.
From all the girls, honestly, I believe in brutal honesty. I didn't see my type. According to the mode of dressing, none reached my expectations. Like, we've been seeing previous shows and I thought like, oh, we're going to find something else, and that really the mode of dressing wasn't modest, as I may call it. Yeah.
The question about the criminal, if the lady will still date a criminal, I just thought to ask that question so that I know the views of the lady as far as insecurity is concerned. What I don't like about her is the mode of dressing. I love to tell her that she has a way of playing with words. That's why we chose her.
All of them were beautiful. But the only difference is a man only has so much energy. He cannot really handle more than one woman. I would like a chick who is free totally of the world. If she's farting, I would be like, yes, this woman knows her freedoms. I am so into her. A woman who farts is a woman who truly loves you.
When the two contestants were trying to win me, the policeman and the producer, I was feeling like they were really trying so hard because just by the way I was answering questions, at least I thought they would have a clue of who I am. The one who will make me smile more, the one who will make me laugh, the one who will make me at ease, yeah? Then that's in for me.
We are at the Black Gold Cafe at the Penari Hotel. We've got two gentlemen waiting to see. Very beautiful mix here. We've got a policeman and a scientist, all waiting for the beautiful Adeze to make her decision right here, right now. I bet you're excited as I am, and the gentleman as well. So how are you feeling? Do you feel like you're tensed up a little bit?
No, I'm just okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Are you confident?
Maybe.
What do you think is that one thing she'll be looking at to see if you're the one?
She should just look at me.
Just your face?
Yeah.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
Okay, fine. Nothing else for him. It says the looks are all that matter. What do you think? What is that one thing that you think will be standing out for you?
That I'm Alan.
That you're Alan. Wow.
Exactly.
Okay, just because you're Alan.
No other
Told
reason
you.
is needed.
It's a beautiful mix just because he looks good and because he's called Alan. But then again, let's just see what Adeze had to say about all this and who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Alan or the looks? That means I'll have to escort you.
And hope we'll talk.
Okay, fine.
Hello.
I'll see you soon. It seems like she changed her mind. Well, since I have to do something myself. Are you? Very good. Well, are you going to be joining me for lunch?
I'd love to.
And definitely take a seat.
So I asked her,
Well, I thought for a moment that she was coming to your table. You saw me whisk the other guy out.
No.
Were you sure she was coming to you at that moment, at that particular moment?
I know the tricks ladies play, so I wasn't sure. That's why I asked her, do you mind getting a seat? And she said no.
Oh, okay, so you did ask her that. But then again, what do you think she liked about the other guy that she did not like about you?
They fit together.
You
They're
think?
a lot of, they talk a lot.
You don't talk a lot?
I don't talk a lot. I'm a quiet man.
So you think they are good for each other because they talk a lot?
Yeah, I'm happy for them.
So what, yeah, oh yeah?
As you can see, I'm happy. I just wish him all the best.
I'm a shy kind of a person.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
From the questions you asked the day, I would assume that
There's
you
a
are
question. There's a
very
question.
non-shy guy.
And also, I remember the fat question. I really liked it.
Yeah, that was to test. That was to test actually your shyness. From that answer, I could tell you're not shy whatsoever.
That was awesome.
Actually, true. I used that question as a trap. There's
Really?
I'm gonna confess it now. I used it as a trap. I wanted to see which one of them gives it 100%. Who does not hold in who they are? You told me that this is who I am and this is what you're gonna get. I was like, damn, you answered it correctly.
I wish it is on its way.
Well,